All right, here we go. It's Monday, February 5th, 2024. And today is actually National Weather Person's Day. I don't make this up. Somebody started it years ago, but yeah, that's what it is. National Weather Person's Day here on this February 5th. And we're looking at pretty nice weather here in North Texas. We've got temperatures climbing upward, upper 40s, low 50s. Still a little bit chilly out there with that north wind that's blowing on through. But we've got the sunshine, as you just saw from our Dallas camera. And we're going to make a move into the low 60s later today. Most spots around 61 to 62. Might be a little bit warmer than that just to the south of Dallas, Fort Worth. 63 down toward Waxahachie, Hillsboro, about 64. So we're looking good in the neighborhood here on this Monday. The big picture here does show some cloud cover pushing down to the south. Those of you down toward Waco and Austin, certainly College Station, Houston area, still looking at some cloud cover here, and those clouds taking their time to clear out. Real fascinating weather scene here, as we've seen the past few days with that low pressure system down to the southeast. This was the one that was responsible for severe weather over the weekend. There were a couple tornadoes that touched down northern Florida, southern Alabama, or I should say southern Georgia over the weekend. And then, of course, out west, another major storm system affecting California, causing all sorts of trouble. I could see 10, 12 inches of rain between now and tomorrow in Southern California. Some more flooding, more mudslides, and that rain extends up northern and central California as well. More snow in the Sierra Nevada, 1 to 3 feet additional snow totals. That's on top of what they had a few days ago. So it's been relentless. Kind of El Nino weather pattern here with this jet stream really active across the southern tier of states. And as we go through the next few days here, you can see this ridge developing, and that's going to lead to some warmer weather. The 60s are going to stretch through the Midwest, through the Ohio Valley, even up towards Chicago by mid to late week. Meanwhile, here in North Texas, we do see the jet stream kind of enhanced and orienting itself right on top of us as we head toward the latter part of the week and into the weekend. That jet streak right on top of us, and that's going to eventually lead to some rain chances, I think, by the end of the week and toward the weekend. So we'll keep an eye on that. Right now, the models are not in total agreement on the rain chances, the timing at least. You can see highs generally in the 50s and 60s today. Clouds slowly clearing on out. Here's tomorrow, and we'll see highs mostly in the 60s and 70s for Tuesday. A bit of cloud cover up in the Panhandle. And break it down here for you. Looking at the Panhandle for today. Amarillo, your high 57. Lubbock about 60 today. You can see the clouds will kind of move back in for Tuesday as we see high temperatures generally in the 60s for Tuesday. Looking ahead to Wednesday, and generally overcast skies. There could be a brief little shower in the morning on Wednesday. Highs mostly in the low 60s, upper 50s, Perryton and Pampa. Looking at West Texas for today, you guys will get more sunshine. El Paso about 67. Midland and Odessa area close to 60. As we fast forward to Tuesday, we'll see some low 70s. Pecos and Fort Stockton down toward the Big Bend, 76. Looking at Wednesday, mostly cloudy skies, maybe a few sprinkles in the Midland and Odessa area. As we look at South Texas today, Houston seeing cloudy skies, and those clouds will probably hang on for most of the day. Maybe by late afternoon we get some sunshine. Farther south, down toward Harlingen, Brownsville, South Padre, a little bit cool for those folks this time of year, upper 60s, low 70s. And then looking ahead to Tuesday, we'll see temperatures a little bit warmer down there, especially for the Harlingen area and Nueva Laredo, seeing temperatures in the mid-70s. As we look to Wednesday, that's when we start to see a little bit more warmth in far south Texas. Corpus Christi will be in the mid-70s, down toward the Rio Grande Valley, closer to 80 degrees. And as we look at central and east Texas, the forecast here today, again, those clouds slowly clearing on out. Eventually, those sunshine from Waco to Austin, highs in the mid-60s. And for Tuesday, closer to 70 for Austin. And by the time Wednesday rolls around, clouds return. And toward the end of the week, a few light showers are possible on Thursday. You can see that kind of crossing the I-35 corridor for Thursday. High temperatures generally upper 60s and lower 70s. Here in North Texas, I'm expecting high temperatures for today in the low 60s as the clouds have already pretty much moved out, allowing for some sunshine, but that brisk north wind is hanging around. For Tuesday, a few clouds pushing on through, highs in the low to mid 60s. We'll see a little bit milder weather by Wednesday. Should be in the mid 60s, right around 66 for Dallas, Fort Worth. Hillsboro, Corsicana, Athens, you'll be about 68 or so, and a little cooler farther north. And then Thursday into Friday, highlighting that real slight chance of rain as we go into the latter part of the week. Highs staying in the upper 60s to low 70s, it looks like, by Thursday, with a low rain chance. All right, let's look at some computer models here. Let's stretch it out. The GFS model, of course, showing that big storm system out in California. And as we head into Tuesday, the one that's been affecting Florida with the rainy weather will finally push out into the Atlantic. The Northeast stays quiet, kind of chilly up there, but warmer weather really spreading through the midsection of the country as this area of low pressure kind of pulls up the warmth. Highs will be into the 60s up toward Kansas City by the middle of the week, even Chicago by Thursday. And that storm system taking a northern track, that West Coast storm taking a northern track, unlike the one last week that took a southern track and gave us thunderstorms here in Dallas, Fort Worth Friday night. So that one moves to the north. Now, it will turn windy, strong tight pressure gradient with a south wind pulling in some Gulf moisture and pulling in some of that warmth up from the south. So windy weather expected through the central plains by midweek. And you can see the snow continuing out to the west. As far as our rain chances here in North Texas late in the week, the GFS model, again, this one right here, shows a slight chance into Friday and better chance on Saturday. And notice as we go into Sunday, most of that rain kind of pushes out. There may be some redevelopment, though, into Monday and perhaps Tuesday of next week. So the GFS showing one solution right there. Looking at the European model, again, that storm system moving out of Florida, the other one out to the west, taking a northerly track. Seeing a slight chance here Thursday, Friday of some light rain, no big deal. As we head into the weekend, though, the European does look a little bit different than the GFS. It didn't really show much of anything on Saturday, and then a better chance of rain on Sunday. It also shows a colder solution here as we get some wraparound moisture on Sunday with a cold front. Temperatures likely dropping on Sunday, so the European does look colder than the GFS, and it doesn't really show any precipitation hanging on for Monday. So two kind of diverging weather models, the GFS and the European, as we head into the weekend and into next week. National Weather Service has outlined over the next 7 days rain totals here. The QPF quantitative precipitation forecast, and it does show over an inch of rain in parts of east and southeast Texas over the next 7 days. For North Texas, a lot less, so that kind of gives us an idea that it's going to be spotty rain, at least from their perspective, and lighter totals out in the Panhandle as well. So heaviest to the east and southeast over the next 7 days. Severe weather doesn't look like a concern. This is today's outlook. Obviously nothing from the Storm Prediction Center. This is for Tuesday. And looking quiet as well. Day 3 here goes into Wednesday, Thursday, maybe a couple thunderstorms up in the northern Panhandle coming out of New Mexico, but nothing to be concerned with, and nothing showing up here by late in the week, Thursday into Friday. So we're looking good as far as severe weather is concerned. It doesn't look like anything to worry about through the weekend. It's a closer look at Texas, and we're running through the week here. Here's Wednesday, here's Thursday. Chances some light rain showing up, mainly in northern and eastern Texas. Thursday into Friday, mainly some light rain chances, and then a little better chance as we head into the weekend. Again, the GFS model here showing some light showers on Saturday. Perhaps a little more substantial rain to the east and to the southeast as we head into late Saturday and Sunday. Most of that pushes on out. And you can see here a little bit of redevelopment down toward the Gulf Coast as we head into Sunday afternoon. Maybe a few showers down toward Houston and Galveston. And that rain stretches into early Monday as well. But it looks like some heavier showers again into Monday. Again, this is the GFS model. We switch over to the European model, and we'll stretch it out through time here. And there's that light rain chance Thursday, Friday, And as we head into the weekend, notice the European model not showing that rain down to the south and east. So quite a divergence there. Maybe a little bit of snow in the northern panhandle. But at this point, it does not look like a big snowstorm. Perhaps just some brief snow as we head into Saturday night and early Sunday. So definitely the European model does look colder. We'll see if some of that colder air can make it into North Texas for Dallas-Fort Worth. And you can see the rain chances are gone by Monday. So bottom line, models are diverging as we head into the weekend. So be sure to check back and we'll fine-tune that forecast. So we'll wrap it up here with a look at our extended forecast in Dallas-Fort Worth. 61 today, pretty breezy, a brisk north wind. Tomorrow, less wind, 63, looking like a nice outdoor day. I think tomorrow will be a lot more pleasant as the wind dies down. Mild on Wednesday, but mostly cloudy and kind of windy with a south wind returning. And then there's that low rain chance Thursday, Friday, and this weekend as well, 20 to 30%. Again, we have to kind of broad brush those rain chances since the extended models are in disagreement. They're not in continuity. So make sure you check back and we'll get a little more confidence in the weekend forecast. And the weekend could be a little colder on Sunday as well because of the European model showing some of the colder air moving on in. But you saw from the GFS, it's not quite buying it. So be sure to check back and also make sure to like and subscribe so you get the very latest. Grant Johnston here, signing off. Make it a great day.